Zidane Danny, Electro Ninja here, and welcome back to Electro Ninja's Lab. We are back with another live stream of Final Fantasy XIV, and it's update day, so we can finally play the more of the MSQ. I'm not certain exactly how long this is going to take to go through, but once we do finish up with the MSQ, we're going to go ahead and go into the Souls Under Siege, basically trying to do the Arcadian, which I'm excited about. That's going to be a lot of fun, I think. So we will be going ahead and doing that. And then after that, we will see where we go. Honestly, I'm not sure. There's a lot of new things, obviously, that we'll probably be looking at throughout the next while. And we'll see exactly how much that, what exactly that does, and all that jazz. So yeah. Supposedly we've got quite a while before everything is in for the 7.2 phase, but we will go ahead and see exactly how much we can get done. People are complaining in the behind me, so there's that. I don't know. It's insane. Head to the back room. Yes. Alright. So yeah, we're gonna go into the back room, and it's time to talk to Krile. And yeah, let's see here. Let's do this. Hello, Bully. Your timing could not have been better. If you have a moment, we have some things we'd like to share. Excellent. We'll just wait for Lamati. She should arrive shortly. Hello, Bully. Glad to see you here, too. And speak of the devil, let's catch each other up, shall we? Right. I'll go first, if nobody minds. I've been back in Tuliyola and spoke with Kona. I told him all about the records left behind of Galulja's mother, as well as Fiend's reappearance. We decided that I should remain in the dome until these things settle down more. But while I'm Galulja's guardian, I'm also a foreign ruler. I'll have to take care not to appear as though I'm meddling in Alexandrian's politics. That's all for me. That's fair. As for the rest of us, we've been keeping track of this new Sphene. She has been making regular appearances before the people. And each time she does, she encourages them to become endless. Alas, much else about her remains a mystery, including why she's chosen to reveal herself now. On our end, we've confirmed that only those wearing regulators have had their knowledge of Queen Sphene's death altered. Someone must have tampered with the devices to remove any and all memories of the event, though we haven't yet identified the perpetrator, given recent events. Sphene is the chief suspect. Many believe that the Queen of Reason is alive and well, and remember her funeral as a memorial of those lost in the attack. Needless to say, this has proven confusing for those with more accurate recollections. We'll carry on with our investigation. I'll head to the Earth and Sky now and coordinate with our people there. There's one other matter, the highlight of this gathering, you might say. We'd like you to meet a certain someone. Uh-oh. By all means, where is this person now? In the break room. She is unwell, and Y'shtola and Alisaie have been tending to her. They'll be able to explain things. Oh, is that the person that we keep seeing in the pictures? I want to see how she's doing, so I'll come too. Break room is at the end of the hallway. Through the door. We can go whenever you're ready. Okay. We'll see what happens. God, I forgot to grab that book. You know, one sec. Before we actually do that, we're going to go back to, not Five Action, Idleshire, and grab the book. Just in case, because I have a feeling that, since this is going to be a 100 dungeon, there is going to be a dungeon later. That will definitely count for at least that for the book. As for the rest, I don't think that too much is really going to matter for that, but we'll see. Receive new journal. There we go. Okay, yeah, level 100. Yep, Juno is also in there, so we will probably be doing Juno later. We'll see exactly what we do. Alright, go back to Solution 9, because I have a feeling... I don't even want to know what's going on in this chat. It's terrifying. People are insane. And they're shouting, so it's just even worse. Alright. Alright, let's see what happens here. This is most likely a voice cutscene. Looks like Sphene. So it is the... Probably that's the cloak.
What's she doing here? We just heard she was busy spreading talk of becoming endless among the Alexandrians. What's going on here?
She is not who you think she is. Not the Queen of Reason, who has made a miraculous return, but an individual of flesh and blood, possessed of a soul.
That's not good.
We chanced upon her in living memory, but she collapsed before we could exchange words. We decided to bring her here for now.
Her body was suffused with lightning ether, which caused a debilitating paralysis. Y'shtola reached out and informed me of her condition, and I came with a Porpsy as fast as I could. We're now waiting to see if the treatment was effective.
Judging by her appearance, the circumstances of our encounter, and her extreme ethereal aspect, I am all but certain that she is the one from whom the Endless Sphene was created. The original Queen Sphene of Alexandria.
That's terrifying.
What?
But okay.
But how can that be possible? The real Sphene died of illness 4 centuries ago.
I died. Whatever do you mean? I am not dead. I'm not.
Holy shit.
What is this place? Where is everyone? Otis and Zelenia.
Who's Zelenia? Wait.
And
Oh.
who are you people?
Do you remember Zelenia? I don't remember Zelenia.
Calm down. We mean you no harm. You've been unwell, and it wouldn't do to strain yourself. Please, help me. I don't understand any of this.
course. But if I might confirm some things first. You are Queen Sphene of Alexandria, are you not?
Yes. Yes, I am.
And ere you awoke here, you were in another unfamiliar place. Is that correct?
I opened my eyes and saw a strange, dark room. Outside, there were towering buildings, clad in electrope.
So she does know what Electrope is.
You slumbered at the heart of that city for many years, within a facility called the Meso Terminal. Many things have come to pass during that time, some of which you may find upsetting. Are you sure you wish to learn of them?
Holy shit. I was not expecting this to happen this early. I was expecting this person to be like walking around and then eventually we find out that it's her.
There was an electric casket designed to preserve its occupant in cold stasis. Until the terminal and its systems were recently shut down. That was where you were kept, in all likelihood. Since the time of the Old Kingdom. For 4 centuries.
What? Do you speak true? I've been asleep for that long. 400 years.
Yep. This is bad. This is really bad.
Records say that Queen Sphene succumbed to the rampant lightning energies unleashed during the storm surge. But it seems the truth is rather different.
That's concerning. That's really concerning. Oh no. Oh, I automatically have Dog on. That's kind of interesting. I do hope, wait. I do not believe that you are lying, so please tell me everything that has happened. Everything. Very well. But let us do so with care, lest we cause you undue strain. Now, while I should like more of us to assist, it isn't practical to gather everyone, so I will summon Graha and Kryl for now. Is this also going to be voiced? Probably not this one, but yeah. Okay, looks like they're basically skipping through the explanation of everything that's going on right now, just so that she's fully aware. She probably doesn't want to believe it all, but yeah. So it might be voiced. Next one.
I know this has all been a lot to take in, but how are you feeling? Physically, I mean.
Much better now, thanks to Y'shtola and Alisaie's ministrations. In fact, I can scarcely remember the last time I felt so hale. I know not how to repay them, not only for coming to my aid, but for telling me about my kingdom besides.
I don't think they're ones to keep score. Isn't that right?
They really don't. Y'shtola is the mother of Lisa Ward. Alisaie never abandons those in need. Their comrades you can rely. I'm gonna say Alisaie never abandons those in need.
She's known those two for a
Y'shtola
long
would
time.
kill me if she heard me call her the mother of Lisa Ward.
Besides, you hope to prove that their treatment works here as well. With this success, they'll be able to help others in Alexandria who suffer from the same illness. Few things could make them happier.
That's true.
I see. Full glad am I to know that we may cure the affliction after so long.
Makes me wonder also if, like, maybe someone else is trapped in the other terminals? Like, different people.
Very
I don't know.
long. I steeled myself, having been warned, but it's difficult to come to terms with everything.
Sphene? Maybe going out and seeing it would help. Alexandria as it is now.
Great idea. There's no substitute for seeing things with your own eyes.
That's true. She's gonna be terrified.
That said, there is a chance that you'll run into the other Sphene. Still want to take a look, even so?
I think she wants to, for sure.
It would be a lie to say I do not feel anxious, but I wish to walk among the people, to hear their voices and learn about their realm.
She's a good queen. We can go together.
Truly, I would be honored.
Then allow us to show you the sights.
Thank you, Wuklamot.
Here we go. Seekers of Eternity. Let's get to the index. Alright. Thank you as well. The Endless Fiend. You knew her, did you not? It may take time for both of us to come to terms with this situation, myself especially, but I recognize that I must. I may still be here, but the world I knew is gone. She's gonna be terrified. Before heading out, I should put on more suitable attire. There's a modern outfit among the items Shale has prepared for me, I believe. If you would wait outside, I should only need a moment. Alright, take your time. I kind of like this area. It's kind of nice. I don't know. I like it. I don't know. Something about it just calls me. Nobody's on. That is odd. That's odd to me, anyways. Although they usually are on pretty late, so that might be why. They might have already done it, or they might have been here early.
Apologies for keeping you waiting. I've never worn such clothing before.
I love this outfit. I kind of want it.
Oh, that really suits you.
Looks like you're a different person. Looks ideal for a brisk afternoon stroll. Looks like you're a different person.
I had much the same impression. I had only ever worn skirts, you see. But it seems appropriate for a new beginning.
A moment before you head out. Circumstances being what they are, we thought it best to come up with a way to distinguish you from the other Sphenes, and we should probably settle on this now rather than later.
I suppose it could get pretty confusing.
First, we propose calling you simply Sphene. As for the former Queen of Reason, Endless Fiend should suffice.
What about the new one who's been addressing the citizens?
Despite being the spitting image of Endless Fiend, we know she's a different entity. So we were thinking of calling her a simulant, after imitation stones.
That's fair.
I see. Well, they're definitely not the same. And that's as good a way as any to draw a distinction. But what do you think, Sphene? Is that alright with you?
Rest assured, I have no objections. When I am in the city, however, I intend to keep both my face and name secret.
That's fair.
For the people of today's Alexandria know only the Endless Fiend.
We're sorry to subject you to such ignominy.
No, I myself would rather not invite complications, so it is quite all right. Thank you for your concern, Shale.
Yep.
Let us be off then. I am in your capable hands.
Is she gonna come up with a nickname, with a name?
First, we'll head to the entrance of the station now.
Oh my gosh.
Port 9. I'll do my best to explain things.
Uh-huh. Yeah, this feels suspicious as fuck. Fucking hell. And all the peoples running around, all that jazz. People start disappearing right there. That lady wants to talk with Lama T, so while they're busy, I'll tell you about what we can see from here. Is there any place that interests you? What lady? What lady? I don't see a lady. There's so very many. I can't decide where to begin. Then why don't we let Hullabelly choose? Okay. Cool. So some random person. Alright. That lady talking to Lama T just came back from Tuliala. It was her first time since being trapped in the barrier 30 years ago. She has a family in Alexandria now, so she had to return. But the train made it safe and easy for her to make the journey, and it's all thanks to everyone's hard work. There was once a railroad connecting Alexandria to the and neighboring Lindblom, but operations were suspended when relations deteriorated. Eventually, the tracks were removed entirely. To see that railroad now connects us to our new neighbors is gratifying. Especially considering that our history began with war, with Alexandria the aggressor. In continuing to strive for peace, Tuliala's leaders have shown great magnanimity, and I can't help but be moved. That is fair. Okay. Is there anything? Okay. The Nexus Arcade. There are lots of different shops at the Nexus Arcade, selling everything you need. It's always full of people out doing their shopping. The Endless Fiend gave Hullabelly and Lama T a tour of the place. I remember watching them from a distance. The castle town I knew had a main thoroughfare that was lined with shops. Whenever I visited, the citizens who would come and speak with me about the matters, great and small. Just like that lady is doing now with Lamont. If you attune to Lane 9, you can teleport back here anytime you want. You can also use it to teleport to other locations in Solution 9. It makes it easy to get around. That's the mode of travel that utilizes aether currents, yes? We had the same in my time, but when the storm surge broke out, such nodes were sealed off to prevent enemy use. And after the war, the aether imbalance across the entire world had collapsed. Not only was travel outside the barrier ill-advised, the act of teleportation itself had become dangerous. We had to abandon the nodes altogether. It is heartening to see them available again for use for one and all. And then the government sector. In the government sector, there's a counter where citizens can get matched to jobs. There's also a soul exchange, but no one goes there much these days since there aren't many souls in circulation. I'm unsure how I feel about regulators and the treatment of souls as a resource. I understand the grief of those who have lost loved ones and the desire to escape the sorrows of death. Even so, I would never wish to forget my parents, Otis, Lenia. I want to remember them all. I am reluctant to impose my personal beliefs on others, though. It's bad. Just know it's bad. It's really bad. You don't know what... Yeah. Okay. Sorry about that. I got a little carried away with the conversation. It's alright. Hullaballi and I told her about the places we can see from here. Really? That's great. Right then. Why don't we stroll through the residential sector and then stop at Mosaic? We can take a break there. Did Sprint get faster? Or longer, I mean, specifically. Maybe I'm just losing my mind. But, yeah. So that's Sprint. Speed. And then Jog. It's I think it might be a tiny bit slower than Sprint. I'm not 100% certain. But it's definitely faster than walking, so that's good. I'm curious if we can add Sprint on top of Jog? I assume not. I think they increased the recast as well, so I think, which is reasonable considering the fact that they, yeah. Okay, so it basically just replaces it. Okay. That makes sense. We've been walking for a while, so let's rest our feet. Drinks are on me. Sween, Hullaballi, you two go ahead and order first. Oh, I don't get to order specifically? Or do I? I don't know.
So many different drinks. I can't decide. Ooh. I'll have this, please. A Dali coffee.
Dolly!
Of course. I should warn you though, Dali beans are an older variety known for their strong bitterness. Still want one?
The bitterness is the best part. Have you decided as well?
Something healthy, vegetable juice, maybe sweet cocoa ice cream. Sure, I'll have the same. I'm curious what it's like.
2 Dali coffees then. The beans make for dark roasts that are quite aromatic. I find the sharp flavour invigorating, though a dash of milk can be a wonderful complement.
I'll have your drinks ready in a moment.
So coffee, got it. So just straight coffee. I don't know.
They're certainly well liked. It's a wonderful feeling, spending time with the people. But they're not my people anymore, are they? Their city, their way of life, even the ground upon which they tread. I am a stranger to it all. The weight of the long years is finally beginning to sink in.
Your Majesty, is that you?
Well, I'm sorry to disappoint, but I am not Queen Sphene, though I'm often told we look alike.
There you are. How many times have I told you not to go off alone? I'm sorry he bothered you, Mom. Come now, we're going home.
Bye, not Queen Sphene.
I don't know that boy, nor does he know me. No one does. Another harsh reminder that I have no place here.
That's not true. You're just out of time.
No matter how much things have changed, I am happy. I am. For Alexandria has endured. Our sacrifice was not in vain. Even so, I cannot help but feel lonely.
I mean, that's fair. Her parents, though, I'm curious if it's gonna like. I don't think it's gonna be Zidane and Dagger, but like, could you imagine if it was like, I don't know, like characters that are eerily similar to them? I don't know. That would be cool to me. We'll probably go for Quick Tongue later. Forgive me, I didn't mean to darken the mood. You're fine. Still, I feel better for having shared my feelings with you. Thank you. I'm sorry I'm not being much of a guide. I don't usually get approached this often. It's quite alright. The people have been through so much. It's only natural for them to seek comfort and assurance from someone they trust. That's fair. Besides, I was able to relax with a delicious cup of coffee and have a lovely chat with Holabali. I appreciate your understanding. Right then, where to next? We could take a look inside the Nexus arcade, but it can probably wait for when we actually need something. In that case, let's head back to the recreation zone. There's plenty to see on TrueView. Okay. I wonder how far we're gonna go before the dungeon and then the trial. Alright. I'm not certain if we're going to actually do the Corn Servant quest today, just because of the fact that there's other, obviously there's other things that are currently taking precedence. But I would like to do the Corn Servant on stream at some point. True View is probably the best one. Do. Alright. Looks like the complaints have finally stopped. For now. He looks pale. We need to find him a place to rest. Thank you. I was on my way to attend to some business, and the memory of being killed here came flooding back. The danger is past, I know, but the terror lingers. For all the comfort I've offered others in my work, I can't seem to comfort myself. Try as I might, I can't shake this fear. My courage has completely deserted me. You got this! Thank you. I feel better already. Your encouragement was real. It was exactly what I needed. Ah, but where are my manners? My name is Malachite. I am an usher. Usher? They're the ones who came to those without long to live, right? But given everything that's happened, I expect your duties have changed. That's correct. We no longer attend to the dying. It's only after they have passed away that, in their family's care, that we convey their remains to the government storage facility. The storage facility? What for? Henceforth, we must inter the deceased, but as the specifics are undecided, the bodies must be kept in cold storage for the time being. That's kind of weird. I didn't know. I'd heard there were graveyards over by the submerged city, but like funerals, burial customs must have been long forgotten. Did you have usher duties? If so, we could help. I'm not actually here in an official capacity. I'm loath to trouble you further, but since you asked, I shall explain why I've come. I've taken to delivering the personal effects of the departed to their families. Even though their memories have been entrusted to the cloud, I still remember where they once lived. The rule was to dispose of any belongings. To do anything else was strictly forbidden, but it saddened me to see them discarded like waste. So I began secreting away what I could. Of course, I understand that not everyone shares my sentiments, and I leave it to the families to decide what to do with these items. Some accept my deliveries, others reject them. Whether I'm doing the right thing, I cannot say, but I feel the families should be given the choice. Oh, they didn't have them before then. It's important to think about what people leave to us. I want to help. Do you want to help too, Holly? Deliveries happen to be my specialty, unfortunately. Well, I'm truly grateful. Now there are 4 items to be delivered here in the recreation zones. I leave them in your care. In the meantime, I will head for the residential sector to make deliveries there. After you've finished, please meet me back here. I would like to know the family's reaction. You know, there have been people in Tuliolo who had similar episodes due to trauma of the siege. Would you mind if I went with Malachite just to keep an eye on him? Only if you can handle those deliveries without me, of course. It's fine, it's fine. I'm sure he'll be happy for the company. Alright. So there are 4 items in total to deliver. Right. 3 for people on Trueview and 1 for someone over by Neon Stain. Let's visit them in that order. Might I trouble you to do the talking, Hullabaloo? I fear my voice may betray my identity. Lead the way. We'll be right behind you. Nice. Alrighty then. Who's ready to go to the Arcadian next time? Alright, Sphene. Discuss the true view. The way the buildings are all in a row reminds me of the old castle town. Lively as it is here, I can see why Oblivion can blend in. The people around Trueview seem scary at first, but most of them are really kind. When I see someone passed out on the street now, I worry if they'll be alright. Okay. Energetic citizen. Is there something you need? Ah, so Malachite sent you. He was very considerate when he offered to bring me the keepsakes. He stressed that I didn't have to accept it if it felt uncomfortable. I see why some would say no, but I couldn't do that. Not when it's something that belonged to my parents, who I understand now I will never see again. Having spare souls won't save us from the inevitable. That's always been the case, but now I find myself wondering about this and that. Like, how much longer can I afford to muck around with my brothers? But I won't bore you with my ramblings. Thanks for bringing me the keepsake. And give my regards to Malachite. Oh, hello. Do I know you? Here's your keepsake. We're going to check on this before we actually go elsewhere. Ah, so this is the keepsake. Truth be told, I've been wavering as to whether or not I should accept it. I mean, it belonged to someone that died. It's got me thinking about what we did to Tuliolol. I didn't even know we'd killed so many of their people. Not until the funeral. What if they decided to retaliate? Lamati Wuklamot would never do that. She and everyone in Tuliolol know that my father was to blame for the attack, not the Alexandrian people. Oh dear, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to make you speak ill of your father. It's just, I can't stop worrying about death, and hearing that they're running out of neo-regulators makes it worse. I don't know what to do anymore. So you can purchase beverages from these machines. That's wonderful. I've always believed that technology should be developed for the benefit of the people. Ganalt's favorite energy drink is special formula, not like the ones they sell here. I wanted to try one, but Shell wouldn't let me. I wonder why. It's probably like something that's really freaking strong. Brooding citizen. Hello! What is it? If you're trying to sell me something, I'm not interested. Is that an Helen? Yeah, it is. Okay. Oh, you brought me the keepsake. Thank you. I've been looking forward to this. Hoping it might help me remember, but no such luck it seems. The owner is dead, and they'll never become one of these endless Queen Sphene tells us about. It's a sad thought. Even so, I'm not sure I want to become endless myself. If they're made by putting your memories into a new body made of ether, doesn't that mean that you yourself still have to die first? The thought of not having to worry about souls was appealing, so I was happy to receive a Neo-Regulator, but I've only had doubts since then. If Queen Sphene herself recommends it, I want to believe that all will be well, but still, sorry, I need to clear my head. Yeah, that's everyone on TrueView. Let's go to the Neon Steam. Alright, okay, so they didn't get rid of those. Okay, that's cool. Any other, just in case? No. Oh, I can't. Wait, there's another car. Huh. And different colors for the bikes. I kind of love this. I didn't realize it before, but yeah. Like, obviously, this is the car that we're going to be getting, but eventually, but yeah. I don't know. Are you talking to me? Yeah, here's your wrapped keepsake. Is he going to be mad? He's probably going to be mad. Oh, right, this. I can't say it stirs any memories, but it does feel familiar somehow. You know, you look familiar yourself. Where do I know you from? Oh, of course, you're the unenhanced challenger. No, champion. I can't stress how incredible it is to, what you've achieved without using feral souls. It's a genuine honor to meet you, though not for the first time, I realize. Yeah, I think he was one of the people yeah, there you are. It was at the infusion station in the government sector. It wasn't my finest moment, as you might recall. I feel like they probably took that part out when you, yeah. I think they probably take out the Arcadian stuff if you haven't done the Arcadian stuff. Death Switch for Souls. You're the Arcadian fighter who is desperate for souls. That's right. I'm sorry you had to see me like that. Anyway, seeing as we're meeting properly now, my name is Lathander. I used to fight in the Arcadian, but not anymore. I took Queen Sphene's words to heart and found a new job, one where I can put my knowledge of physical conditioning to use. As you know, a lot of people were badly hurt with the mechanical soldiers malfunctioning, and I've been assisting with their rehabilitation. It's not something I ever imagined myself doing, but here we are. Not many people can help others like that. I think it's great what you're doing. Thanks. It's encouraging to hear that. There's this fellow who had to learn how to walk all over again. Becoming endless would solve his problems, but he's determined to overcome them the hard way, with the body he's got. Seeing that gave me newfound appreciation for my own body. It's a gift from my parents, a sturdy thing that survived the arena, and I need to take better care of it. I'm the only blue-scaled Hobiko besides my father. Lamatunes told me that. I don't know how my father felt about it, but there are times when it hurts to think about the things we share. Still, I don't want to lose that, even if I could look the same as an endless. I would never throw away this body. Most people would find it hard to do so. I imagine just the thought makes me uncomfortable about the whole becoming endless affair. But I need to get back to work. It was nice talking to you, and thanks for the delivery. Quick tongue. Okay. I believe that takes care of the deliveries. Thank you for taking charge, Hallaballi. From what I've seen and heard, it is plain the people held their queen in high regard, and the simulant has exploited their love and admiration to win over so very many. Come, let us report to Malachite. He should be back at the north of the recreation zone. So yeah, it makes me wonder if maybe we're going to get this vehicle, or maybe that. I highly doubt the truck, but, yeah. Oh, I could have gone this way. Let's go this way. Bum 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 bum. Okay, so this is a big spot. I wonder. We'll see. See what happens there. There weren't many side quests, or not many quests, if I'm remembering correctly, in the group. So I'm kind of shocked how fast we're going through this. Like we've been going for less than an hour at this point. So yeah, what? Close to an hour, but not quite there. Thank you for your assistance with this. Every delivery I had planned for today is accounted for. The reactions I received were mixed. While some were glad, others decided they did not want the item. After all, how was your experience? Everyone accepted their item, but they all felt differently about them. One person couldn't remember the keepsake's owner, another couldn't stop worrying about their own death. Yeah, I see. It's difficult indeed to predict how people may behave when confronted with reminders of loss. That is accurate. Of late, I have come to believe that we are each of us the sum of the moments we've shared with our loved ones. And when they passed away, and we lost our memory of these people, we lost a part of ourselves. It's a thought that saddens me to no end. If our memories of the departed are no longer to be entrusted to the cloud, I wish that those already taken could be returned to us. Well, my friends, I must resume my formal duties. My thanks again for your aid. Malachite speaks true. Our memories are what defines us. They form the path we walk to be where we are. My endless self, I expect, was much alike to me at the beginning. But I cannot become like her, no more than she could become like me. For once our paths diverged, so too did our lives and experience. That's true. Even if we start from the same place, we all have different journeys. At some point, things like our goals and our ways of thinking are bound to change. The Endless Fiend was one possibility, a version of myself who made choices I want to believe I never would. I'm beginning to come to terms with the fact I did, though. Huh, is that... Uh-huh. Yep, it's her, fuck. Stimulant. She was looking straight at us. If I didn't know better, I'd say she wanted us to follow her. I have a bad feeling about this, but we might not have another chance to figure out what she's up to. We're going after her, right? Oh yeah. The stimulant headed into the street over there. The Neon Stein is that way. Let's hurry. Oh, this is the one. This is the one where everybody's gathered. So I'm assuming that this is probably a really long cutscene. Alright, let's... What is she up to? Where is she, by the way? I don't see her. I don't like this. Did we lose her?
Not here. Let's press on, if only a little further.
That's not good. It's a good thing I still have Eidolon's Blessing.
Hey, are you alright?
So she didn't die. Vexing, but expected.
That was about the strongest bolt we can produce within Everkeep. What now?
That's not good.
Precise measurements. Narrow the range of variables to avoid unnecessary trial and error. That is the most expeditious course of action.
I know that voice.
You do? Uh-oh.
You there! Yes, you! We have important business with you.
Fuck you.
We left something in your keeping. The key to interdimensional fusion. You will kindly return it to us, yes?
Fuck you. No. You ask me that after you try to kill me. Not on your life.
Is that so? What a shame. If I had the key, I wouldn't need to be cruel and turn away so many people. Far more than 5,000 could become endless and know eternal happiness.
What? You mean to steal ether from other worlds again?
All is for the sake of his experiments.
Fuck.
'Twas for that reason, you know, that the previous me created the Endless. I pity her. She was forced to attempt the impossible, to turn every soul who dies into an Endless, even though there's no end to them. Admittedly, that was part of the plan. Her desperation would drive her to claim the key and use it. And sure enough, she did just that. I know you had a soft spot for her, Lamachi.
Punch her, punch her, punch her, punch her, punch her, punch her.
So for what it's worth, I'm truly sorry.
Punch her. Punch her in the fucking face.
Alas, we are naught more than pawns. Pieces in his grand design.
Still punch her. Punch her, punch her, punch her.
You dare make light of her love for her people. Don't you dare
Strike me down if you wish. I shall be made anew. And I doubt many would look kindly upon the vow of resolve of Tuliolol if she attacked a neighboring queen, and not for the first time. Would you be willing to accept the repercussions?
Fuck you.
Damn you.
I have no qualms. What are the objectives of this? What do you stand to gain by making everyone endless?
You're speaking to me. Our goal is to usher in the next phase of mankind's evolution. Since time immemorial, life has used death to facilitate adaptation in an ever-changing environment. The old and infirm are weeded out, allowing the species to thrive. Generational succession. This has been our survival strategy. Yet, this strategy has long since reached its practical limit. It is outdated. It relies on progeny, which gives rise to unchecked population growth. Resources become scarce, invariably leading to conflict. All the while, death is ever present and robs our species of untold potential. Where man now stands in his evolution, bodies of flesh no longer make sense. What we must strive for next is carefully managed, eternal preservation.
Fuck you.
You're Calyx, aren't you?
You know him?
The young genius who had mastered electrope technology. He founded the scientific collective known as Preservation and devoted himself to developing a cure for the paralysis which plagued our people. Calyx, you always had your gaze set upon the future, and I know you do now. But I beg you, do not deceive the people of Alexandria. Do not manipulate them with this imitation forged from my memories.
Holy shit, yeah.
Well, how rude. Yet, whatever you may say, I'm the one whom the people regard as queen. You may have worn the crown for a few years, but now you are no one. Just a frail, fleshy version of me that could die at any moment. The kingdom has no use for such as you.
Fuck you.
Our demand is simple. Surrender the key. Refusal will necessitate consequences.
That's really not good. I'm kind of surprised that no one saw this. Are you alright, Hellboy? Forgive me, I was once able to use healing spells, but my long slumber appears to have sapped my magical reserves. It is frustrating to be so powerless, but perhaps I must accept my newfound limitations. Fuck. Okay. Alexandria has no need for Queen's Fiend. It's the Queen of Reason, my endless counterpart that they love. And although it's hard to accept, truth to accept, it is nevertheless the truth. I must find a new way to serve. You're not alone, and together we can get through anything. Well said. And it just so happens there's something we can that only you can do right at this moment. Let's start with Calyx. What can you tell us about him? He was a progeny who specialized in the field of electrope and made his mark during the storm surge. Yet even as he basked in the admiration of his peers, he struggled with an illness he had from birth, which left him with precious little time left time to live. For him to still be here 4 centuries on, I think it's safe to assume that he too has become an endless. I see. While we're somewhat familiar with preservation, I never imagined we'd cross paths with one of them like this. You know about preservation? Yeah, we fought you. We do. They're supposed to have created Everkeep's core system, as well as the Endless Fiend. Did they? All while I was slumbering. The members of Oblivion have spent a lot of time investigating. Preservation, we should head to the back room and tell them what's happened. Makes me want because yeah, there were 4 zones as well as obviously the Mesa terminal. So that makes me wonder if maybe like in each of them is actually one somebody's body. I don't know. Go to the back room. Yeesh. He doesn't say anything new. All right, Kryl. What do we have to say? Probably a voice cutscene.
We've heard what happened. So, preservation has revealed itself at last.
And using the key, they mean to turn even more people into Endless. It seems safe to assume that they too intend to steal ether from the other reflections. But unlike the previous Sphean, they have no intention of saving everyone. Calyx, of all people, would know precisely how much ether is required to sustain an Endless. Thus, he is able to set a realistic limit to their creation, without being swayed by emotion.
Carefully managed eternal preservation. Whether or not this can be considered an evolution, 'tis plain that man's very existence would be forever changed.
That's true.
Say, if this Calyx is as brilliant a scientist as everyone says, could he have been the one who erased everyone's memories of Endless Fiend's death?
That is a possibility, though I cannot speak to his motives.
Though Calyx has outright stated his ultimate goal, how his actions will further this agenda remains unclear. That said, we have seen how anxiety towards death continues to spread amongst Alexandrians. Perhaps the simulant stokes this fear to entice them to become endless.
Everyone is afraid of death. We try to put it out of our minds, and I do not blame the people for feeling as they do. Nonetheless, I wish to stop the simulant. I wish to do what I can for those who believe in their queen. Although I wear no crown, were I to forsake the people, then I would truly have no place here.
I don't know if this will help in that endeavor, but I've found something interesting.
Oh?
When I analyzed the sign that Calyx appeared on, I was able to determine the source of transmission. I traced it back to a terminal used only by Preservation, located in the Foundation sector.
Foundation sector? That came up in my mother's records, didn't it? It's where the old castle was hidden.
Everkeep was built atop the castle of the former kingdom. Access to the immediate area, the Foundation sector, is highly restricted, with map data accordingly classified.
The old castle is inside this tower.
Down,
It's an
but
ideal place for Preservation to conceal a terminal, I must say. Having existed since the Storm Surge, they would be familiar with the castle's layout.
But I wonder, would someone so versed in electrope, such as Calyx, be so careless as to leave a trail?
Oh, I expect he intended for us to find the terminal.
It may be a trap, but it's our only lead. What do you think, my friend?
we got this, right? I think we do. If we have a lead, I say we follow it. We can't leave them to their own devices. I think a little revenge is in order.
Agreed. And besides, you owe him for that bolt of lightning.
If you're set on this course of action, I'll
So they
work
probably
on
would-
getting
it
you
probably would
access
change
to
a
the
little bit.
Foundation sector. Sit tight for now.
Please, let me come with you. I may not possess any special skills, but I know the castle better than any. So please.
I wonder if she will be able to be a healer. Like, she said that she doesn't think that she could do that, but
If that's
still.
what you want, then we go together. The rest of us will take point and secure the way, and we'll count on you to guide us in the castle.
Okay. It may take time for me to find myself my place in Miss Alexandria, but I will slowly but surely. More money. Right. I believe I've plotted a viable route for the to the Foundation sector. As we don't have much information on the area, I'll come along and gather geographical data on site. You can leave the navigating to me. I'll stay behind this time, but let me know if there's anything I can do to help. Oblivion is fortunate to have a capable adapter like you, Galulja, and no matter what the future holds, your knowledge of Electrope is bound to serve you well. With such dependable support here, we may embark on our mission. Come, let's head to the lift in the government sector. Alright, let's do this. Let's go kick some ass. Alright. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 ba dum. Alright. Oh, the peoples! There's so many, holy shit. Alright. Calyx has all but invited us, we must... Okay. Okay, Shale. Alright. Probably one more cutscene and then we get the actual entrance. Alright, there's no direct lift to the Foundation sector, so we'll have to transfer to another one on the way. If we take the wrong lift, we'll end up in the wrong sector, so be sure to follow her instructions. According to Tesselja's records, the tower is divided into inner and outer sections, according to Organics. Sections below Organics. The castle is at the heart of the inner sector. So upon arriving at the Foundation sector, we need to make our way inwards. Yup. Halabali, take this communicator with you. It's been modified to track your coordinates, so I'll be guiding you as I collect data. Okay. Sounds like we're all set. Let's get going. Here we go. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I believe I'm gonna double check something really quick. So yeah, so you have to do under keep. Alright. Oh, so you have everyone right away. Holy shit. So basically Graha is, yeah. Okay, I was not expecting it to be like you have everyone. But I guess since obviously Wukuma and Graha are able to be anything, or able to change a bit, yeah, that makes some sense. I was kind of hoping that Sphene was going to be joining the group, though. The Underkeep. Well, we don't get to see Diddly Squat beforehand. That's kind of terrifying. Alright.
They must have gotten in and made themselves at home.
Probably just mapped the entire... Yep. Okay. Alright, down we go. Oh, so you can jump down if you want. Okay. So from what I'm understanding with the nerf, um, honestly, it more feels like a balance to your abilities. Because one thing that I'd noticed before is that oftentimes I would just end up only using these, even if it took longer to actually get them set up and all that jazz. It was often better to just use those rather than to use every single than to use the early spells. But now it feels like it's more useful to kind of do a more balanced thing. Oh boy, we're about to enter the first boss, huh? Okay. Oops, sure. Go. Alright. Time to go on a slide! Whee! Oh, I was expecting it to be faster. Alright, let's do this. Well, it certainly looks like a Gargant. Holy shit. Ah, fuck! Didn't mean to do that. I realized as soon as I did it that it was the wrong thing to say. Ow. Shouldn't have done that.
Just the beginning.
I think it's funny that this is going to be considered an expert because this is like a main scenario one. But those 3 dungeons before were like actually kind of challenging. I don't know. This one is just I haven't learned the mechanics yet, I'd say. Where's the treasure chest?
Now, proceed to the access hatch and head inside.
Treasure coffer! Underkeep Helm of Maiming. Okay. So we'll try that out in a bit then. Actually, here. Why don't we take a look at this really quick? Where was it? Where'd it go? Is this it? That's it. Let's try on this. So that's kind of interesting. I kind of like that. Like, I don't know if it will necessarily work for my Dragoon and well, especially not the Reaper, but Dragoon maybe. Why do I get the feeling that some of these warps are going to come to life? Probably are.
Allow me.
Hold still.
I think it's still odd to me that Wuklamot was not added to our trust system. Like, I understand that she's not going to be, if she's not going to be important for the future, but yeah. Ring of Fending.
To maintain the castle. It meant a lot to them.
there's the castle. Oh, it definitely looks like the old place. That's terrifying. Honestly, this is kind of more terrifying that it looks so much like Alexandria Castle. Especially considering the fact that it was destroyed and interesting that the guards, the robot guards, actually do look like the frickin' whatchamajals, like Mamuk or Mamulja, I should say. So I'm curious then why they look like them, because there was never anything in 9 that looked like the Mamulja of any kind.
Measure your strength.
Huh. Yeah, that kind of looks like Beatrix's knight. I didn't really think about it when I was seeing the picture of it, but yeah, that eerily looks like one of them. Okay, that's terrifying. That is a terrifying mechanic. Okay, I see. What is that? Oh, that's Medica 3. I'm like, what is that? Yeah. Simple thing. That I just haven't seen yet. Oh, fuck. This one? What are you doing? This is gonna be terrifying to do with other players, like that specific part. I don't know. That was weird. I'm not certain if I'm understanding exactly how that's working.
Allow me.
Oh no, it's getting worse. Like it's... You better hope that you're understanding. I might need to run this a few times with duty support just to like see if I can understand how that works before actually going in here with actual players. Okay.
That was hardly a challenge, I see.
I'm surprised I'm not getting any casting gear. Like, I'm literally a caster right now. I don't know.
Did you press on? Allow me.
So that chamber was actually kind of newish, because I don't recognize that specific chamber. But, yeah. But this one, I remember this. Like, obviously it's slightly different, but at the same time, like, this looks so much like it. Oh. You know what these guys remind me of? It's the bugs that Sid gets turned into. I wonder if we can kind of like see a little bit under this, because this feels suspicious to me. Like, to me, that feels like normally that's Queen Brenton's, yeah, whatever her name, however you pronounce her name, her portrait. Makes me wonder if maybe it might be Sphene, or it might be her parents. But yeah, these pictures certainly look like the old Alexandria. Okay, that's materia. So I think it's the same pictures on both sides. But yeah, that looks so much like Alexandria. Oh. Okay, so this is a little bit different, because that's the stairs up there. Usually there's a passage there. chamber over there. But I guess it kind of makes sense that would... it's still storage, but it's not necessarily the same type of storage. Interesting. Wait, make sure that we do this, because I forgot. Yep, the upstairs. So the final boss is in Garnet's room. That's concerning. Alright, we got everything set up. Alright.
You are untroubled thus far, but I have something that may test you yet.
Yeah, that's not terrifying at all. Fuck. Alright, here we go. Okay, so this is not her room, but interesting.
We still lack sufficient data. Very well. Let us see how you perform against this.
I can't put my finger on why this feels important. Like, it almost feels like Alexander. Like something that would be on Alexander.
Has long guarded these crumbling halls. How will you handle this?
Right? I don't know how. I don't think this is right.
Let us introduce more weapons.
Oh, I cannot see at all. Fuck doodle day, fuck.
Let us see what this is.
Ow. I should have realized that. Okay.
Perhaps a new approach to assess your adaptability.
Okay. We'll try that again.
This machine has long guarded these crumbling walls. How will you handle this? Let us introduce more weaponry.
That seems right.
Let us see what this yields. Just the beginning. Perhaps a new approach to assess your adaptability.
Is there anything on that side? No. Oh, wait. Oh, yes, there is.
Still alive. How unfortunate. For you to die here, it would save me trouble later.
Okay, so here-ish seems like that should be okay. But it's gonna move it. Oh. Yeah, there it is. Why was he not healing me? Seriously, why was he not healing me there? Like, one mistake and then I'm instantly dead? Well, not instantly, but that seemed odd to me. Okay. Like, I think I can do this. Like, if I were to deal with it again. Like, I'm starting to learn the mechanics of it. It's kind of complicated, so yeah, I understand now why it was set as a extreme, or an expert, whatever they're calling it.
Let us introduce more weaponry. Let us see what this yields. Perhaps a new approach to assess your adaptability.
Okay. So one of these is going to get teleported. Where is it teleporting to? So right here should be good. We're about getting across in a sec. There we go.
Still alive. How unfortunate.
which one gets moved. One of them's gonna get moved. There we go. Fuck! Shit! That was faster than I was expecting it to be. Okay. Like, I know the mechanic. Pretty much just stay behind that thing at all fucking costs.
This machine has long guarded these crumbling hills. How will you handle this? Let us introduce more weaponry. Let us see what this yields. Perhaps a new approach to assess your adaptability.
Okay. I know that that's going to be later. Let's go here, probably. Good.
Still alive. How unfortunate. For you to die here, it would save me trouble later.
Okay. So that one's moving. It's moving here. Fuck. Okay, good. I got out of the way for fast. Stay behind it because fuck it.
I'm beginning to understand how you were able to defeat the return.
Fuck. 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 There we go. That was actually kind of terrifying. Okay. Doing should be soon that okay, so there's the continuous coordinated march. But it's also gonna have a front line soon. Here, fuck! Didn't realize that was there. Shit. Why are you not healing me? Fuck you. Good. Finally, you heal me. No, wait. There. Fuck. Fuck! It's wrong! It's wrong! Fuck you! Fuck! I hate that. That is such bullshit of a mechanic. You can't see all the spots.
This machine has long guarded these crumbling ruins.
Yeah. That is one advantage of doing these things with players, is that if one person fucks up, you can usually correct it if somebody else doesn't. Okay. So right here, please. Thank you.
Let us introduce more weaponry.
That back up. Oh, that was that's terrifying.
Let us see what this heals. Perhaps a new approach to assess your adaptability.
Alright, this one moves. One of these moves. That one. Okay, so here's probably good.
Still alive. How unfortunate. For you to die here, it would save me trouble later.
Okay, so that one's first, probably.
I'm beginning to understand how you were able to defeat Queen Eterna.
That's wrong! Fuck! Oh, thank God. That happens so fast. It should not be happening that fast. Okay, that's gonna be extremely early, I think. There we go. Woo! We got it. Oh, that was actually pretty challenging.
That will do. We have enough to proceed with an analysis.
Oh boy. That was actually kind of challenging. Oh. Scouting. Okay, did we get anything? Spirit Bond. Okay, so I didn't think that there was going to be anything, but let's still check here. Yeah. Literally, so the class that is my main, I come in with it, and literally no gear for it. What the hell? Hey, Sveen. Hey, what's your name again?
Calix was measuring our strength. Is that why he contrived to lead us here?
Probably.
It looks like we've cleared away the machines and beasts. Who knows what else he might have in store.
So yeah, now I understand why this is expert, so
From
joy.
here on out, Sveen and Shale will move with us. Let's find that terminal. Let's stay alert for more threats.
Yep.
Before my illness left me bedridden, I used to walk through here on my way to watch Otis and Zelenia train.
So Zelenia sounds like she's basically the Beatrix.
He knew Otis, if I'm not mistaken. Zelenia was his second in command in the Royal Knights of Alexandria.
Oh.
Oh, how I loved
So they
to
were
see
kind of
the two
swapped.
them spar. I once dreamed of fighting by their side, so I studied the magical arts under my tutor. But when I was 15, the storm surge broke out, and both my father and mother passed away. As the new queen, I was forbidden from taking to the battlefield, for our nation would fracture had I died without a successor. Though in the end I could barely move, I regret that I didn't go out there and fight. At least while I still could. My endless self lamented not being able to protect the realm with benevolence. 'Tis a feeling to which I can relate.
Sveen.
Ah, forgive me. 'Twas not my intent to darken the mood. Come, let us press on.
She still has her mannerisms, so yep.
This is one big castle, though. How far does this hallway go? Do you know, Sveen?
How did we get separated?
What?
Stick together. Stick together. We'll meet up with you in a sec.
What happened?
We got teleported. Okay. Mm-hmm. Oh, no. This looks terrifying. Probably gonna need Asm's crystal for this. Hello, fuckers.
Oh, it seems our guest brought company. So this was your doing? It was. We installed a teleporter that is triggered by the presence of the key, you see? I'm afraid etheric transmissions cannot penetrate the walls of the throne room. It will take your friends a good while to find you.
I confess the Valia Pira did not suffice to assess your capabilities. So I shall try something else.
Makes me wonder if, like, Zelenia, Otis, and probably this guy are 3 of them. But then I'm wondering, like, what's the last one?
You are free to use anything at your disposal. The better you fight, the more accurate my data. Attaining a precise measure of your strength, that is the most expeditious way to reclaim the key to which you so stubbornly cling.
Ah, noble Zelenia, dashing as ever. These villains mean to do us harm. Strike them down, I bid you. What? This machine is Zelenia? Indeed it is. We couldn't preserve her memories while she lived, so she has been reconstructed from our recollections of her.
Fuck you.
The endless me being created in answer to the earnest desires of Alexandrians. That I can accept. But to twist the memories of those I held dear and treat them as playthings. This disgrace I cannot abide.
Damn right.
Loath though I am to comply with their demands, this monstrosity must be destroyed. Not least of all for Zelenia's honor.
Don't worry.
She was
You got it.
created from my memories. Even if I cannot fight, I may be able to offer you counsel. So please, lend me your strength and end this farce.
You got it.
There it is.
Alright. And entrance clear. Let's do Alright, and now we have to wait. Yep. So, yep. That was... now we have to wait for that to actually proc. I imagine a lot of people are probably going to be doing that as DPS and rather than healers or tanks. So it might be a while for that to go. While we're waiting for that then, what do we want to do? So, I mean, we could probably start the quest line for Souls Under Siege. Probably by the time that we finish that, that will be done. Oh, while we're waiting, we can also just go ahead and equip the new gear. Let's see here. So that gave me boots, as well as whatever the earring was. Okay. Tank then. I think that was no, not that one. This one. Okay, that just gave me an earring or something. I don't remember. Ring? Yeah, ring. Okay. Oh, there we go. That was actually faster than I was expecting it to be. I don't know if I got any aiming gear either, now that I'm thinking about it. I think I got something from everything else, but I don't think I got any aiming gear. Zelenia.
I am Zelenia Trianta Philly, Royal Knight of Alexandria, and sworn blade of Her Majesty the Queen.
Alright, we got people.
Upon my blade, I swear, no harm shall come to Her Highness.
You will not defile Zelenia's memory any longer.
Oh, I see. That's an interesting look.
I know this technique. You must keep moving.
Oh, that's concerning. Okay. I see what you're supposed to do now. I thought that it was like... Okay, so we start in, then we go out. There we go.
Her blade work should be recreated so faithfully.
I will suffer none to threaten Alexandria. Heavens roar! Fall!
Prepare. Zelenia was capable of much, much more.
I will show you the soul of a royal knight.
Okay, that's a down for the count.
For the honor and glory of Alexandria, I strike!
That sounds like, that looks so much like her. Yep.
No more games.
Quickly, away from the sigils.
There? Is that right?
The sigils channel magic. Be on your guard.
I am so confused. Okay, so these two look like they're the main ones.
You must brace for blade and magic both.
And there I am. I'm dead. Okay. So I'm kind of starting to understand it. So we want to be... Yeah. Okay. That looks bad. What is that? What the fuck?
I know this is merely
Oh,
construction.
I see what happened there.
And
Okay.
yet,
Ow. Didn't notice that one. Okay. Okay, so wherever that goes, basically creates another one of these, which means that that spot is not going to be good. And then the new ones will spawn, and then those will blast, and back here. Holy shit, the tanks are down. Get the tanks up, get the tanks up, get the tanks up, fuck! No one knows what they're doing. Fuck. Get the other tank up, holy shit. Get out of there, get out of there, fuck! There goes the Dragoon. Okay, that dancer's gonna die.
that's right. Zelenia was always there to protect me.
So, okay. Ah, fuck. I think I realized something, but then it was, yeah. Yeah, this is challenge. This is a challenge. Holy shit. I'm kind of scared for the extreme. Like, that has to be, like, a lot of people were, like, saying that they were really hoping for better, but yeah. Ah, fuck. Fuck, 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 fuck. I should have hit the button. I should have hit the button sooner. There's so many mechanics. Like, yeah, I'm wondering now, like, what the extreme is gonna be like. Because, like, the extremes are always really challenging, obviously. Okay, we want to be in. Which one was first? Yeah, I just realized that. Oh, get out of the way, out of the way. Oh, fuck, 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 fuck. Yeah, leave that for the healers just in case. Where's the drop going this time? It's coming to me. I was so confused by that. I shouldn't have even cast. I shouldn't have cast. I should just avoided casting. out of the way fast enough. Dagnabbit. But there we go. That's the end of that. That was a challenge.
A disgraceful display. Forgive me, my queen. I have failed you.
That was chaos. That was pure chaos. Fuck. What? Dang, that was a challenge. I'm kind of terrified for what happens when you get when the extreme like when you try out the extreme. You don't deserve to be up there.
Did you get what you needed?
I did. Though these figures will complicate matters.
Is that so? Well, if we are done here, then I shall end the transmission. Hold it!
If you have no scruples about thus defiling the memories of Zelenia, then there is no way we will ever see eye to eye. You are not fit to be entrusted with the cherished memories of Alexandrians.
I, for one, have no wish to employ the fruits of my research in this manner. It is a waste of time and effort. But since I relinquished my flesh long ago, I must resort to every conceivable method, so long as the hero insists on keeping the key. Why do you so oppose our objective?
Because you're
With the
monsters?
key, we will be able to harvest ether from other reflections and bring forth more endless. We could give this chance to evolve not only to the people of the Ninth, but to those of the Source as well. I see
So
no
they
reason
called
why
it
you
the
should
Ninth,
reject
huh?
such a boon.
So they're from the Ninth. You're aware of the connections between worlds?
Oh, don't tell me you thought you were the only ones who knew. That is the height of hubris. Well, I'd say our conversation has run its course. Ultimately, what you think is immaterial, for the seeds we've sown have already quickened. The people have glimpsed hope in transcending death, and they can ill turn away from it.
Fuck.
And thus does my role come to an end. The rest I leave in your capable hands, Calyx.
As a token of gratitude for consenting to my tests, I leave you with a gift. Be sure to take it with you.
What? What gift? I don't think I want any gift from you. What gift? Oh, it's the crown. That's not good. Selenia was kind, but she could be stern. Pillar of strength, when I ascended the throne in my troubled times. Not only did she protect me, but she buoyed my spirit whenever it threatened to buckle under pressure of my station. By preserving her memory and honor, you've done more for me than you could know. Thank you, Hullaballi.
Selenia, it pains me to think that you're gone too.
Aha! Oh, we found you at last.
You had us quite worried when you suddenly disappeared. What in the world happened?
Zelenia. Zelenia happened.
Then preservation's objective is indeed what Calyx claimed. But for them to know about the source and the shards, and to refer to theirs as the Ninth, that raises some questions.
Indeed. But for now, I'm just glad the two of you are safe. Oh, right. While we were scouring the castle for you, we came upon a room that looked like a library.
By learning about the Alexandria of old, we may gain valuable insights into preservation. Might we take a number of books with us?
So books still remain.
Of course. You are welcome to any that may be of use.
If you don't mind, could we take a look around here first? I'm especially curious about the area over by the throne.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's concerning.
This tiara. It was hers. The Endless Fiends. What's it doing here?
He said a gift.
It's a type of regulator, I believe. It contains the data of the Endless Fiend's memories. Calyx likely used it to create the simulant. Which means that as long as the tiara is in our keeping, we shouldn't need to deal with any more simulants. Strange that he would abandon it, though. Perhaps because the simulant already played her role, like she said. Or Calyx made a copy of the memories.
Definitely. I think it's the latter. There's no way they didn't.
There's not much information of import appears to remain on this terminal. But I'll make it so we can access it remotely from the back room.
This contains the memories of another me. A tale of her journey as Queen of Alexandria. Might I hold on to this tiara?
You may examine it whenever you wish, of course.
It would be for the best, I think. Does that work for you, Shale?
No objections from me.
Alright. Hopefully things don't go bad for that.
Alright, I'm
We'll
finished.
see.
Let's head to the library, and then back outside.
Farewell, Selenia.
place your bets on whether or not she comes back. I don't know. Something just feels off about this whole thing to me. The simulant gave the impression that she wouldn't be back, but I suppose only time will tell. At present, we have no further leads on Calyx. For now, perhaps you could take a moment to contact our friends. It would be good to catch each other up on recent developments, and I'm certain everyone would appreciate hearing from you. Let's start with Y'shtola. If it isn't Halabali, is something the matter? So the preservation is behind the recent intrigue. Doesn't surprise me. I'm glad to hear you are none the worse for your trials, though. As for myself, I just concluded meeting with Gaussen. I told him about the cure for Levin sickness, and we formed a tentative plan to treat all those who were stricken. I'm now otherwise unoccupied, so I shall take a look around the government sector to see if aught is amiss. And if this Calyx is obsessed with the key, then I ought to begin studying it in earnest as well. How's Alpha now doing? I'm assuming that he and the city are probably hanging out. Excellent timing, my friend. I had a mind to call you myself to see how you were faring. Things aren't going great. Calyx, with something, well, something was obviously afoot. I couldn't have imagined that such an individual would be involved. 'Tis well you were able to prevent the simulant from showing further uncertainty. That said, her absence may have consequences. The people of Alexandria still have great trust in Sphene. 'Tis plain in the way they speak of her, even now, and how the simulant was able to win them over. When they notice she had ceased to appear again, rumor and worry will spread. We must be mindful of any pronounced shift in the mood of the populace. But forgive me, it's been battle after battle for you, hasn't it? We can handle ourselves for now, so pray rest up and while you can and recover your strength. Yeah, this is definitely the end of the story here. Alisaie. Yes, hello? Oh, for you to call out of the blue, is something wrong? Here's what happened. What? You went all the way to the bottom of Airkeep and you didn't think to ask me to come? Of course she's like that. But I suppose I've been fairly busy myself. I'm pleased to say we've received permission to begin administering the cure for Levin sickness to citizens. I'm actually due to visit a boy named Milo shortly to see how he's responding to his treatment. You've met him before, and with Lamatie, I believe. The two of you should attend as well if you have the time. And Erenville. How's he doing? Where's Justinian, by the way? Like, I don't remember where he went. Oh, well, this is a surprise. Has Wilklamot gotten into trouble again? Yeah, you know it. More I'm in trouble, but yeah. I see. Knowing you, I expect you're already looking forward to the next obvious trap. Try not to overdo it. Yeah, that's fair. I'm in the outskirts at the moment. I've been helping the people with their work. I'm talking to those I meet to gauge their sentiment. It's been uneventful for the most part, but there was one notable development. Following recent events, some here stopped wearing regulators. This has led to a disparity in what people remember about the Queen's death, and the occasional episode of confusion. I'll be sure to let you know if there's any other changes. Yeah, I'm not surprised that some people are not wanting to wear regulators anymore. Okay. What did the others have to say, if I may ask? They finished treating Milos, then we have to go and visit him. Would you mind if I accompanied you? I understand he's afflicted with the self-same condition as I was, and I cannot help but worry for him. Of course, we don't mind at all. In the meantime, I shall take myself around Solution 9 and see how things are. I share Alphinaud's concern about Queen's absence, and even setting that aside, the solution is not like to resolve itself while becoming endless remains an option. I had been meaning to visit some shops, so I shall join Krile. While everyone's out and about, I'll try to pick up Calyx's trail. I'll see if I can dig up some information about the key for Y'shtola as well. I'll help you. Seems we all have things to do. Still, there's no telling what else Calyx might have planned, so please be careful, everyone. You got it. Right, let's go to Milos' apartment in the residential radius 914, if I remember correctly. Residential sector, doo 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 doo. All right. Wait, why are there people standing out here? That seems odd. Ah, there you are. Next time something is in the offing, you had better remember to call on me. Hello? You came before with Queen Sphene. I'm glad you came again. I believe he'll be fine now, but just for good measure, I'll administer a healing spell.
Hoped that Milos at least might be made an endless. Then he wouldn't need to suffer anymore.
You feel different now?
Thanks to Alizé, Milos is on the road to recovery. He can grow up and live a normal life. And I want to be there with him every step of the way. To grow old with him as his mother and not something else.
That should do it. You're doing well, I'm glad to say.
Thank you, Alizé.
You're welcome, Milos. Now, you'll feel breathless for a little while still, but don't fret. It'll get easier to speak with time. That
said, we can't rule out the possibility of a relapse. As a precaution, I would keep him away from lightning-infused objects.
Lightning. Does that include regulators?
It does. I understand if it's difficult for you to part with something that you've worn for so long, though, so it's entirely up to you.
No. For Milos' sake, I will do it. And if the environment here isn't good for him, I must consider moving outside the dome.
You two would be more than welcome in Tulihyolal.
It's very assuring to hear that. If you don't mind, could you tell me about the process?
I'm happy. I can talk again. Before, I couldn't even thank my mother for caring for me. But now we can talk lots. I can tell her that I'm happy. That I like it when she strokes my hair.
Your mother is happy to talk to you as well, I'm sure.
Yep.
Queen Sphene always cheered me up. Always said that she would cure me. Today, I'll practice walking with Mother. And next time, I'll go and visit you.
Thank you for explaining everything.
We'll come again to check on you. So if you have any other questions, just let me know.
Cool.
Right. Let's get going, shall we?
Please come back soon. You too, miss.
Yeah.
It's good to see Milos doing so well.
The Endless Me gave him the strength to hang on, and she didn't rely on any special power to do so.
She wanted her people to be happy. Even though we had to fight, her love for them was very real. And it reached Milos.
Yep.
I wish to be there to watch him grow as well. To make my way beside the people of Alexandria. In the name of his evolution, Calix has wrought much unease and misery, and I cannot condone his path. No. I shall forge ahead on a path of my own, one that honors the memory of my other self.
Uh-huh. Okay. Alright. Seekers of Eternity. Milos is a kind and brave boy. It did me well to see him. One day, I hope I can speak with him about my other self. Come, let us return to the back room, and on the way, let us pick up treats for our friends. A little gift to show our appreciation for their hard work. Sounds like a plan. Alright. Probably, like, in the last few cutscenes here. Wait, wasn't there supposed to be, like, something bad happening, though?
Citizens of Alexandria, please be advised. The distribution of Neo-regulators has concluded.
This is bad. This is really bad, isn't it?
Ask that all recipients equip their regulators and promptly complete device registration.
That's bad. That's really bad.
The evolution of our shall rise above death and bask in the infinite possibilities of eternal life.
This is bad. This is really bad. Everyone who has Neo-Regulators is probably about to die.
What is this?
Evolution? What evolution?
Those with Neo-Regulators will become endless, apparently.
You mean there's no more? Well, don't you feel lucky?
Don't look at me like that. Queen's Fiend said there were only so many.
I haven't registered mine yet. The more I thought about it, the more unsure I felt about becoming an Endless.
Well, I registered right away. Anything to stop those terrible nightmares of being killed by mechanical soldiers.
This is bad. This is really bad.
Ultimately, what you think is immaterial, for the seeds we've sown have already quickened.
This is really bad.
The people have glimpsed hope in transcending death, and they can ill turn away from it.
Those who have them are about to all die.
I see. The terror of their first encounter with death still lingers in their hearts. Having previously been spared even the idea of it, they know not how to handle the emotions.
The funeral was meant to give everyone the chance to come to terms with loss, to grieve and move forward together. But everyone who was wearing a regulator had their memories of that moment erased. And to see those oblivious, happy souls, those who remembered must have wondered if it might not be better to be like them, to go back to a time when death didn't exist.
And now they've been presented with the chance to do just that by becoming an Endless. It's not hard to see why they would consider it.
If this fear of death continues to spread among the people, what will become of Alexandria? The gifts for our friends will have to wait. We should return to the back room at once.
Yeah, this is gonna be bad. This is gonna be really bad.
Oh, you're safe. That broadcast had us worried. The entire populace is on edge.
So Alphinaud and the others are still out there.
We have a situation on our hands. A civilian has been killed by a mechanical soldier here on Trueview.
What?
Wayakwe is on the scene and reports that the problem unit has been subdued by another sentry.
That's not good.
That doesn't make sense. Only someone with the King of Resolve's authority could order a soldier to do that.
Not good. I tried to check the status of the authority but was blocked from the core system. Given recent developments, I'd wager that Calyx is responsible for this.
Yeah.
Perhaps we should go and see for ourselves.
It's me. There's been an incident in the outskirts. A mechanical soldier attacked a local resident for no apparent reason. Fortunately, several nearby hunters dealt with the rogue machine, so everyone is safe. But if other soldiers were to... Wait. Is that... Oh gods.
That's not good. I just said that's not good.
I'll try to lure them away and then lose them somehow.
Ill tidings, I take it.
In the outskirts too? You'll go and help Erenville, won't you? We couldn't forgive ourselves if he came to harm. I'll have Geo join you from Earth and Sky.
Copy that.
You too. I can't stay here while my people are in danger.
Let's go.
Okay. Look them on the outskirts. This is bad. This is really bad. I thought we were almost done. Guess not. I think we have a little bit more left to go. Oh, this is not good. Oh yeah, we can run now with us. Things are settled down here, but I still see no sign of Erenville. Let's split up and look for him. Galul, Josephine, please search in the settlement area. Meanwhile, the rest of us can defend ourselves. Who can defend ourselves? We'll head further out. Well, there's going to be another thing there. We'll probably find Erenville here. Yep, there he is. Aiding Erenville. That was a close call, my thanks. As I was leading the soldiers away, I caught sight of this poor fellow being pursued. I went to help, but was rather out of my depth. We're lucky you found us when you did. Erenville, I'm so glad you're safe. We were quite worried when we couldn't find you. We encountered soldiers on the way here. Most paid us no mind, but some turned out to be hostile. There's no way of telling until they set upon you. The ones here also attacked without any warning. If I hadn't been paying attention, it could have been ended badly. Hopefully the others were able to escape. We should return to the outskirts and take stock. That's cutscene.
Right. We're none the worse for the wear. But let's see what the situation is here.
Geode and his people came and joined us while we were searching for you. After which we happened to encounter Malachite. His usher duties brought him here, and he has quite the story to tell.
It's a bit puzzling, to say the least. Even so, I'll try my best to explain. I was called to attend to the unfortunate soul slain by the mechanical soldier. Yet, when I arrived, I found no body. Only a pile of dust, which the wind quickly scattered.
That's really bad.
Confused, I questioned the residents, but none knew what had become of it.
How odd. Did they remember the victim at least?
They did. Their memories of the deceased weren't sent to the cloud, I don't believe. Yet, no body remained.
If someone took it, surely they would have been noticed.
With your permission, I shall return to the government sector for now. Please take care.
You might want to take that off. You might want to take the regulator off. Holy shit.
This is terrible. Why would they make the soldiers do this?
If preservation is behind the attacks, I fear this won't be the end of it.
All the Neo-regulators have been distributed, and potentially 5,000 Endless are about to be born. What does Calyx hope to achieve with these killings? Does he seek to frighten people into registering them? Or perhaps...
Oh, thank the 12 you answered. Shale told me what happened. Is everything all right? I see. 'Tis a relief to hear that Erenville is safe. Alas, I do not have good news to share in return.
I imagine not.
A driver lost control of his vehicle when its interface became unresponsive, and it crashed into the Nexus arcade, injuring several people. Kryle and I are helping to render aid, but with the sentries behaving strangely, we can't afford to lower our guard. Remain vigilant, my friend.
Oh, fuck.
I just received word from the back room. A hover cargo on TrueView threw off its driver, and it's rampaging through the area as we speak.
Shit.
Alphino had a similarly troubling report for me. Apparently, a riderless machine in the government sector came to life near a crowd clamoring for Neo-regulators. It proceeded to mow down several citizens, causing serious injuries.
This is a tragedy. We must go and help the people.
Sphene, wait! I'm coming with you.
Yeah, this is bad.
Alphino is with Y'shtola, and he said they'll be alright. I'll go and see if other incidents have occurred elsewhere. From here, I'll head towards the quarry by way of the Drift Downs.
Certainly a lot of hover cargoes coming and going in those parts. I'll join you.
I shall remain here and speak further with the locals. I have company now, so you needn't worry about me.
Then let's return to Solution 9. If we hurry, we can catch up to Lamachi and Sphene.
Yeah. Fuck. Howdy. We're already pretty far into the story. We're pretty much nearing the end of the update. It's bad. It's bad. It's really bad. As you can see, it's really bad. I was kind of expecting this to be near the end, actually, or near the beginning, actually, based on what was the trailer showed. But I guess not. I guess it's near the end. Okay, so they are targeting people with regular regulators.
Bloody things have gone mad.
And people who don't have regulators at all.
Why is this happening?
Are they targeting people with neo-regulators, though? That's my question.
Surely there's a finite number of these things.
Neo-regulator. He has a neo-regulator.
This is just like before, when Soryoja unleashed the soldiers on us. I don't have any souls left. I don't want to die. I don't want to die.
Fuck. Wait, does that person have a regular? I saw a regulator, I wasn't certain if it was a Neo, though.
No, you don't! Are you all...
No! No! Why did you do that? Why? You can't just leave me alone like this. If we had been endless then, you'd still be here. You'd still be with me. But now...
Oh, nice. Ugh. This is terrifying. What the hell? What did you think of it? Like, obviously, don't spoil anything. You can see where I am. I imagine there's not much to spoil, but
So many hurt. So many dead. This is wrong. This is all wrong.
yeah, it is. Thank the 12 you are all unharmed. Tis small solace amidst this tragedy, however. The machine's rampage seems to have been only temporary. Soldiers and vehicles alike ceased to operate all at once, as if they had fulfilled their purpose. It's the same outside Everkeep, though members of Oblivion are keeping watch for good measure. The first attacks came shortly after they announced that the neo-regulators had run out. It can't have been a coincidence. I struggle to imagine that anyone but Calix could gain control of the soldiers. This must have served as his ends in some way. Galulja, are you still with your authority? It's fine now. I am in control again. We might take the opportunity to shut down the machines. There's no guarantee this won't happen again. Amati just talked with Everkeep's administrators about that. They said it wasn't so simple. The mechanical soldiers don't only serve as guards, they also perform various vital tasks like providing medical treatment and managing food production. That's not good. If we shut them down, we'd struggle to render aid to citizens, let alone restore their lives to normal. I made it so they can't use weapons anymore, though. Hopefully that makes it a little safer. That seems the best approach for now. Thank you for your swift action, Galulja. This powerlessness, I can't abide it no longer. No matter how much hardship and loss we could endure, if there was but happiness at the end. Yet all I see now is suffering and misery. And I cannot bear it. I want to protect the people. For their happiness, I would do anything and everything. So please, lend me your aid. Oh, Sphene, you found the words I wish you'd said back then. Our strength is yours, Sphene. Together, we'll get through this. Let us split up and get to work. Might I trouble you to report, to Shale, my friend. Oh, fudge. Alright, talk to Shale. It's been a trying day, but it seems the worst is behind us. What's the situation out there now? Blah, 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 blah. You moved quickly to restore things to normal, thank you. Yet while disarming the soldiers is indeed prudent, it is far from comprehensive measure when vehicles can be commanded to inflict damage and sow chaos. For the time being, I'll set our people to keeping a close watch on machines. I also have a mind to consult the authorities about enlisting hunters to our aid. I must regain the proficiency in magic. To that end, I shall seek advice from Y'shtola and Alizé. Among the books we recovered from the castle was a grimoire I once used to learn how. I hope to learn to wield it again, at everyone's side. As for the key, I think it best remains in your care, though it means you will bear the greatest risk. In order to ease your burden, I shall endeavor to become a capable warrior and make Otis and Zelenia proud. Alright. Probably that will work. Be good for now. Alright. There it is. Let's see what bullshit is happening in living memory. What's he doing? What's this fucker up to?
By illness weakened, by wounds unmade, by age decayed. Such fragile flesh is worthless to us. How mankind should evolve, shall evolve. I have already arrived at the answer. The time is come to pose a new question.
There it is. Fuck. Well, that is the end of the MSQ, I guess. Oh boy. I have to say, it's terrifying. It is, and I'm intrigued what they're going to do with the continuation of this story. Like, I don't know. I'm curious actually if there's like still. You're good. There were so many people complaining earlier when I started the stream. It was insane. But yeah. But there we go. That's the end of the MSQ. I think things are gonna be very interesting. I think that there's a lot that they could do as the story continues. Obviously that Calyx or whatever his name is. I don't know. Like my like if I go to one second. Let's see here. If we click on living memory, so there were 4 terminals obviously here. Well, 5 technically. Obviously, Sphene was in the Mesa terminal. Makes me wonder if like each of these other 4 terminals had somebody. Like it's unclear if that would actually be the case, but yeah, my thinking is that there's at least a decent chance that they were in there, that somebody's in there. Whether or not those are important characters or if there's more to it, whatever the case is, obviously we'll see. But I don't know. I really don't. Did they change things over here? I don't think there were this many vehicles over here. Especially not here. So did that unlock? No, chaotic is still there. Okay. Alright. Yeah. I don't know. One sec. I'm gonna go to Tulial before we do this, because I'm pretty sure we probably have the extreme to unlock. Yep. Wandering Minstrel. So, what have you brought for me today? Selenia, second in command of Alexandria's Royal Knights. Chivalry is a timeless subject indeed. Long has it been the inspiration for some of our most beloved tales. Stirring epics of heroes who give every ounce of their strength to defend their charge. Some recount heart-wrenching tragedies of the disgraced, who live bearing the burden of failure, while others tell of selfless figures who pay the ultimate price for their virtue. These yarns captivate listeners because they venture beneath the celebrated image of the gallant knight, providing a glimpse of a person's ordinary and flawed. A person not unlike you or I. And while 'tis plain that as captured in the Queen's memory, Selenia was a devoted subject, hers is certainly a tale driven by more than mere loyalty. After all, a life lived by the sword must inevitably be stained with crimson. The Queen viewed her as a stalwart guardian, and ever found comfort behind her imposing form. Yet from that position, Sphene could not see the steely gaze with which Selenia regarding her foes, nor feel the rage that burdened within her heart. And imagine the chaos of battle, as well as appeared quite differently from each of their perspectives. A fascinating duality, perhaps it best illustrated with a song. A steadfast blade she wields for me, her gaze upon the foe. In memories deep that form engraved, a knightly pose just so. All threats that rise against my liege, with sword and spell struck down. Deserved death awaits the fool who dares assail the crown. No roses without thorns, Selenia was doubtless an honorable fighter and protector, yet the selfsame honor fueled the merciless fury she unleashed upon the enemies of the royal family. How would you have fared had such a fury marked Queen Sphene's memory? Would you have bested Selenia, or would her thorns have left you bloodied? There we go. Cool. Alright. Let's go ahead and do a quick double check. So yeah, none of those. Let's see, scouting. We did get pants. Not that it does much. Nope, nothing for strikers. Oh wait, I forgot to check that. Did get the maiming head. about that later. But we'll see here. So you have pants, and you have the, or no, not you. You have the thing there. All right. Oh boy. All right. So with that, let's go ahead and head back to Solution 9. And I'm actually going to end the stream here. However, we are going to be back. I'm just basically going to take a break for to eat something. And then we will be back with the rest of the stream. Where, for that part, we're going to be focusing on the Arcadian. Oh, that's going to be fun. But yeah. Anyways, hopefully you have enjoyed. I've been Electro Ninja. The MSQ is, we finished the MSQ. Next stream in like an hour, probably, will be the actual Arcadian. But anyways, guys, I've been Electro Ninja, and I'll see you guys in a few hours. Or in an hour.